die in that furnace. Among them, Allstate Life Insurance Company, Credit Life Insurance Company, National Lead of Ohio, Inc., Workmen's Compensation Bureau of Ohio. So they were all defendants in a suit that was brought by Dave Bach's family. They wanted him declared legally dead so they could collect benefits like Social Security, workman's comp, life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, of course, as I said earlier, the coroner's office wasn't issuing a signed death certificate or anything.
There's no body.
Yeah, no body, no evidence,
No
really.
provable body.
Yeah, and I don't even know bones like that have been subjected to that amount of
There's
heat.
no DNA left.
You're not
in
even
that.
going to get DNA. I mean,
Even if DNA was available at that time, there's no usable DNA. It is so cooked.
Yeah, I can't imagine it. So how the hell do you tell for sure?
You don't.
I mean, most people kind of believed it was Dave, but as far as proving it, well,
You can't.
yeah.
I mean, he literally could have gone to a graveyard and dug up a set of bones
Sure.
and thrown them in with his glasses and a pair of his boots.
Yeah.
He could have thrown in his lucky rabbit foot for all we know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure the bones were
Weren't
somewhat
they fragments?
identifiable as human.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
For all
rabbit
we
bones
really,
are pretty
really
small.
know.
I mean, have you ever seen a rabbit? They're
Yeah.
small.
I'm just saying.
They have little bones.
Okay, so
I mean, you're small, but
hyperbole
your bones
a
are not
little
that
bit.
small.
A little bit of hyperbole. Okay, fine.
Okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, for all, like, we don't know. We have no way of even probably realistically identifying if they were human or not because we don't have no DNA markers or anything like that.
They call them bone fragments too.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the pieces were.
Yeah, so
And
I that's why I'm
assume that
saying-
human bones, if you look at them under a microscope, I assume
I don't know once
there's
they're
ways.
that cooked, though.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I
Yeah, maybe he threw in a
assume-
ham hock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ham-fisted ham hock.
Yeah. But apparently, according to the courts and everything, they seem to be satisfied that they were indeed human bones. But I don't know how they went about confirming that. So, did Dave leave town and start a new life somewhere? I kind of doubt it. This is
I doubt
possible.
it as well. It's possible, but
It's
I
possible.
don't believe it.
Yeah.
I
So-
really, as much as I would like to call this a cover-up or a conspiracy, I hate to say it, but if that's truly his remains in that smelting pot or whatever that thing was, I think it was an accident.
Well,
Industrial accidents happen a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to rank
And if the
it,
velvet rope wasn't in place, he may have walked in.
Well, I'm gonna rank them in order by likelihood, in my opinion at least. My opinion is that the theories are number 1, suicide, number 2, murder, number 3, accidents, and accident for me is number 3 on the list, and then last of all, faked his own death is number 4.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. And the reason I'm saying again accident is he had no business in Plant 6. There was no reason for him to be there.
That we know of.
Right.
He had no business there, and frankly, accidentally falling into one of these furnaces strikes me as ludicrous. And really kind of absurd. I just find suicide a lot easier to believe than accident myself. Devin, what do you think?
I guess I don't like any of the theories.
Yeah.
I most believe, I think, accident. I don't believe suicide. I don't want to believe murder. Because just like of the horrors in this world, going into a furnace alive.
Well,
it's
we
pretty
don't.
high up there.
Especially unintentionally.
Actually,
Yeah.
if he was murdered, I don't think they actually shoved him in alive or at
think
least
he
not
shoved him in
conscious.
dead. Yeah.
Because
All right, so,
I mean, I'm not. Are you going to wrestle somebody into a
No.
furnace? I
No.
sure as hell wouldn't do that.
Yeah, all right. So
Yeah.
then I guess I like murder the most because it's probably the least painful for him.
I suppose. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He was like bludgeoned, and then
Yeah.
the furnace he went.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to like murder. And I got to admit, murder is number 2 on my list.
Yeah.
And murder is entirely possible. It's just that we have no evidence, and that's why
We
I'm
have
going
no
with,
evidence
that's why I'm
whatsoever,
going with